श्रीलंका और भारत के बीच सैन्य अभ्यास हुआ, मित्र शक्ति युद्ध अभ्यास।
शक्ति शब्द देखिए, मित्र शक्ति, यानी कि हम दोनों friends हैं और मिलकर एक दूसरे की शक्ति बढ़ाएंगे। बस आप उसके अलावा ये बोल सकते हैं कि ये एरियल है कि नेवल है कि लैंड बेस्ड है, बस हो गया।
हो गया है सब। सर समराइज स्टार्ट करो।
इस तरह का पहले जैसे आप रेगुलर करते थे वैसे ही कीजिए। आशिक विल समराइज फॉर मानसी एंड मानसी विल समराइज फॉर आशिक, वो इन जनरल। और जल्दी जल्दी, मतलब जल्दी का मतलब थोड़ा।
Okay, sir. So from starting, we have discussed what is the drug issue in the US and how fentanyl issue has increased over the years. Fentanyl is a drug that is being produced in China. It is illegally used in drug in USA. Then regarding the news click case, we have discussed how the Chinese propaganda machinery in US have funded the news click and other website in India, and what are the rules that can be used. For example, IT rules 2021 and digital public ethics rules, etc., can be used. Then we discuss about the secondary pollutant. What is the major component of the secondary pollutant and difference between the primary pollutant. Secondary pollutant are those pollutant which reacts, which the primary pollutant reacts with each other in the atmosphere, and it forms the secondary pollutant. Then regarding the tax efficiency, we have to increase the tax base in India, and for the collection on time, there has been several steps taken by the government. First of all, first is DST Seva Kendra, faceless tax measures, etc. Then we talked about agri-entrepreneurship. In various ways, we can promote agri-entrepreneurship, such as irrigation, farming, logistic, supply chain management, food processing, seed, etc. Then regarding the electoral bond, we have raised the issue and concern regarding electoral bond and how the issue of anonymity has been impacting the transparency in India. And the and I have added that corporate lobbying of the government should be publicly established like USA. Then regarding the drug quality, the role of CDSCO was talked about. NPPA, that is National Pharmaceutical Authority, Pricing Authority of India, which is under the Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizers. CDSCO is under the Ministry of Health, and how generic drug is being manufactured by India. It is around 35% of total world production. Then vaccine production, India currently holds around 50% of the total. So quality of drug standards should be there. For that, drug inspector should perform their duty well. And the next one, regarding the chikungunya, the first vaccine has been approved by the government. Then we discuss about the diamond industry, and we import diamond from UAE and Russia, and India currently polishes around 9 out of 10 diamonds of the world. And regarding the last one, I remember windfall tax. What is a windfall tax? It is basically a temporary tax on the volatile product such as crude oil, diesel, etc. It is levied by the government, and currently government has reduced the implication of the windfall tax. That's all today, sir. Mansi, you can continue.
Okay, so first of all, we talked about the issue between the governor of the state and The chief minister, the current incumbent government. So specifically in Tamil Nadu, we saw that the governor returning 10 bills back to the assembly. So in the context of Article 200 of the Constitution, we know that there is no specific time period mentioned in the Constitution over which governor has to provide assent to the bills. So the term that is mentioned is as soon as possible, the assent should be provided. So here we also talked about center-state relations, the Punchi Commission. So it is a part of cooperative and competitive federalism. Then we talked about what can be the long-term measures to deal with the air pollution in Delhi and other metropolitan cities like Bombay and Kolkata. So firstly, regarding stubble burning issue, we have to work upon the stubble markets creation, which can be used as a byproduct in other industries like for ethanol production. And it can also be used to make jaggery balls, which can help in increasing the fertility of the soil. And this would be also important from the perspective of raising income of the farmers. Then second aspect would be working around the waste disposal. And third would be lifestyle changes. Fourth would be working upon affordable and green public transportation systems. Specifically in Delhi, we are seeing buying of more electric buses. And then we have metro also. So affordability is going to play an important role. And another would be the airshed technique. Then we talked about the epilepsy day. So it is a neurological genetic disorder and it is chronic in nature. So we basically, firstly, major scale pe, we need to work upon generating social awareness. Regarding basically there is social stigma which is associated with it. And then we also talked about the neglected tropical diseases like dengue is an example of that. So it is called neglected because it is impacting the poor people on a larger scale. So it is neglected at the policy level as well. So that's there. And apart from this, we discussed about the China and the US talks which were going on regarding basically restoring the ties or strengthening of their ties, but they're not still on the same page when it comes to the Taiwan issue. So this is there, and how it can impact India. So from the perspective of businesses, we discussed that on India, it is not going to have such a large negative impact because again, India-US relations are also very strengthened, very strong. And if US and China ties get strengthened, so equally India is also a global regional player which cannot be ignored or which cannot be substituted. So from the perspective of China Plus One strategy also, India is one of the attractive destinations and we are seeing more FDI into India because India is one of the largest market. We are having the demographic dividend advantage. At the same time, we are showing strong growth momentum when we are seeing globally the economic slowdown is there. We are seeing Eurozone crisis, economic crisis, and China may also we are seeing economic slowdown, plus their dependency rate is also increasing. Then we talked about RBI's regulation regarding the personal loans. And in this, RBI has basically increased the risk-weighted assets ratio and it has been increased to 125%. So as to ensure that these personal loans, they do not turn into the non-performing assets. And this is going to be important for the financial stability of our entire system. And we also discussed about the GIFT City, which is there in Gujarat, which is specifically set up for the financial services hub globally. So these were the important topics that we took up today. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us. That's all for the day. You can subscribe to Ansarkari and stay tuned for everyday and interesting and critical analysis sessions. Thank you so much.